buying a home in Minnesota is even on your radar, here are a few mistakes I see over and over that end up costing people money, time, or even the house. And most people don't realize they're making them until it's a little too late. So let's make sure that is not you. Hi everyone, it's Shelby Ramirez, aka Sheebs with the Peterson & Co. Real Estate team. I work right here in the Northwest Metro of the Twin Cities, helping people buy and sell in areas such as Monticello, Buffalo, St. Michael, Otsego, Elk River, and all the surrounding communities. Today, I want to walk you through the 5 biggest mistakes I see Minnesota home buyers make and how to avoid them so you're actually in a strong position when the time comes. First one, and probably the biggest right now, waiting for rates to drop instead of actually running the numbers. I hear this all the time, that I'm just going to wait until the rates come down, and I get it. That sounds like the smart move, but in our market, especially here in the Northwest Metro, when rates drop, more buyers jump back in. That means more competition, you start seeing more multiple offers, and homes moving faster. So instead of having options, you're actually just competing. What most people don't realize is you're not buying the rate. You're buying the payment and the home. So instead of waiting, run the numbers based on today. If it works now, great. You can always refinance later. But you can't go back and get the house you lost. Clarity will always be timing every single time. The second mistake, not getting pre-approved early. And this one can cost you a deal. Let's say you find a home you love, you're ready to go, but you're not fully set up yet. By the time you are, it's completely gone. And getting pre-approved doesn't mean you're committing to buying tomorrow. It just means you're ready when the opportunity comes up. And honestly, a lot of buyers start way earlier than a lot of people think. Getting connected with the lender early helps you understand where you are actually at today. Are you ready now, or do you need to work on credit or income or just getting everything lined up? And if you're not quite ready yet, that is completely fine. You can still get set up on a home search, start watching the market, and see what homes are going for and figure out what you actually like. So when you do get that approval, whether that's in a couple months or even a year, you're not starting from scratch. You are ready and you can hit the ground running. And if you're in the stage right now, I actually put together a home buyer guide that walks you through the full process step by step. And if you want it, just comment guide and I'll send it on over so you can get informed right away. Because the more you understand up front, the smoother everything is going to be when you are ready to make that move. All right, the third mistake, and that is ignoring property taxes. This is a big one in Minnesota, and honestly, it catches a lot of buyers off guard. A lot of people focus on the purchase price and interest rate, but your monthly payment is way more than that. Property taxes can vary quite a bit depending on the area, the school district, if it's a newer build, or if there are any special assessments tied to the property. So you could be looking at 2 homes that are the exact same price, but one is going to end up costing you a few hundred more a month just because of the taxes. And that's where things start to feel tight later if you didn't account for that up front. Another thing to keep in mind, taxes can change, especially with new construction or if the home hasn't been reassessed recently. So what you see today may not be the exact payment long term. So instead of just focusing on the price, it's really important to look at the full monthly picture from start to finish, because the goal isn't just getting into the home, it's making sure it actually fits for your life and your long-term goals. The fourth mistake, and that is not understanding how Minnesota winters actually can impact a home. This isn't just about snow on the ground. Winter affects roofs, insulation, ice dams, heating systems, and how a home can actually hold heat. You might walk through a home and it feels warm and fine, but that doesn't always mean it's efficient. What most people don't think about is what your utilities cost are going to look like in January when it's below zero for a week straight, because that can add a few $100s a month depending on the home. So this is where you want to start paying attention to things like windows, insulation, the age of the furnace, and overall efficiency of the home. Because in Minnesota, it's not just about how a home looks, it's about how it performs. And the 5th and final mistake, not realizing where buyers actually have leverage in today's market. A lot of buyers still think they're going to be in a crazy bidding war on every single home. And while that still can happen, especially on really desirable homes, the market has shifted in a lot of these areas, including right here in the Northwest Metro. We're seeing some opportunities for seller paid closing costs, inspection negotiations, and even price adjustments depending on the home. But if you go in assuming you have no leverage, you might leave money on the table without even realizing it. And this is where understanding the local market really matters, because strategy isn't one size fits all. It changes depending on the home, the price point, and how long it's been sitting. And knowing how to approach each situation the right way can make a huge difference in what you end up paying. At the end of the day, buying a home isn't about rushing. It's about being prepared so when the right opportunity comes up, you are ready to make that move with confidence. If you're even 6 months out, you want to make sure you start with clarity and no pressure. A lot of people here that I help buy don't actually buy right away. Sometimes it takes a couple months to even a few years. But that time is what puts you in the best position. So when you are ready, you're not guessing, you're not scrambling, you're just making a solid decision for your next move. And if you want some more information on an area, or if you're even in a scenario like one of these, go ahead and reach out. Be happy to share my buyer guide and or talk through a plan that is right for you and your family.